Dealing with difficult people at work. 5 strategies for making your work life easier. You love your job. You're delighted to have the opportunity to do something you enjoy and something that others recognize and value as important. But there's one individual who makes life difficult. Someone cranky or ill-tempered, or worse, someone who takes credit for your contributions. These people can make us dread heading to the workplace each day. But they shouldn't. There are some easy-to-adopt tactics that will help you deal with these folks so you can get on with the business of being successful. Number 1. Stay as far away as possible. This can be a tough one, particularly in open office areas that so many companies adopt today. Perhaps their desk is only yards away from yours, and that makes it tricky because you can see them, hear them on the telephone, and glance at them performing their duties. Having them in your field of vision makes it all worse somehow. So ask whether you may move to a different desk or a different area entirely. Often, bosses have no problem with this as long as it doesn't interfere with or impede your work. Out of sight is out of mind. Number 2, keep records of your ideas and contributions. If you decide to speak with your boss about the person, it's vital that you have concrete documentation about the work you've done. For example, if you thought of a great idea for a client's ad campaign, be sure to know the date and time you proposed it. Make notes in a journal or record them on your phone. Evidence gives weight to your argument, instead of simply saying he stole my idea. That just comes across as juvenile. Number 3, be calm and cool. If you decide you simply must address the situation, be sure you keep a cool head when speaking to this person. They are likely to get defensive, so don't lose your temper. That just makes everything worse and everyone uncomfortable. Number 4, strategize. It's likely that the difficult person is difficult repeatedly, as it may be a flaw in their character, but they may be coping with ongoing troubles of their own. You need to find out whether it was a one-time incident caused by stress that person is feeling, or if it's a chronic situation that won't be easily solved. You need a game plan in case you have to ease difficulties with this person repeatedly. Number 5, if all else fails, move on. Unfortunately, the person may not be going anywhere anytime soon, so perhaps you have to. If the situation is truly untenable, you may have to consider finding employment elsewhere. Life is too short to put up with difficult people on a long-term basis. Dealing with difficult people in the workplace isn't easy, and one day you may end up with that person as your boss. Imagine that. But there are strategies you can employ to handle them, and they all start with this. Keep cool and plan your future. Knowing where you hope to be a year from now informs how you should cope with this person. Who knows? Perhaps you'll end up their boss one day, but that's the subject of an entirely different column. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.